and vibrant, strong and beautiful.
With attacks against Asian Americans on the rise across the country, one Connecticut city is taking a stand and saying enough. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live in the Elm City with their powerful message. Matt.
Well, Aaron, New Haveners from all walks of life were out in front of this restaurant in downtown earlier today, standing in solidarity and showing support for the Elm City's Asian American community. They came from different backgrounds and beliefs, some holding signs, all with a simple message: hate has no home in the Elm City.
She said it's been scary and nerve-wracking, not knowing what would happen again.
Speaking through a translator, Ketkeo Rajachak, who owns a Laotian restaurant on Temple Street, recalled how she was mugged last summer and that her car, along with an employee's, were bashed in back in April during the early months of the pandemic.
She typically opened this restaurant to bridge our communities, stop the indifferences between what you see between us and that we're not really so different. While those incidents weren't considered hate crimes, and New Haven says it hasn't seen any reported, nationwide Asian Americans have been targeted over the last year with nearly 3,800 incidents.
It takes a 150% increase in hate crimes and bias-related incidents against Asian Americans to finally have this conversation.
Last week, 6 Asian American women were shot and killed at 3 spas in the Atlanta area. And in New York City, attacks against 3 Asian Americans on Sunday are now being investigated as possible hate crimes.
Attacks like this against one person or a group of people in Georgia, they have an impact on a whole community. And we need to understand that we as a larger community can stand up with them.
And those gathered here say that's exactly what they intend to do.
We are not a virus. We are your neighbors, classmates, teachers, students. We're doctors, nurses, patients, business owners, employees, customers, and yes, we are Americans.
And that resident you just heard from says the next step is organizing Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders here in New Haven so they have a collective voice and a support system. She says that's something they're working on right now to get off the ground. We're live at the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.